In this video, I will expose a lot of dropshipping gurus which are preaching complete bullshit. I'm gonna tell you the biggest lie everybody tells you so they can actually make more money from you. All right? It's basically giving you wrong expectations on how much money you will make with dropshipping versus how much you will invest. Okay? Most people on YouTube will tell you that dropshipping is a low budget business. You don't need a lot of money. You can start with a few $100s, and if you really need to, you can actually get started with this tiny budget where you basically have a few $100s for Shopify subscription and for just to run some ads or even do TikTok or organic traffic. And you're basically gonna make money from that a little bit and slowly, gradually build your money from dropshipping and then invest a bit more into it and just scale quicker and quicker and quicker, okay? Unfortunately, it's not how it works. As a beginner, you have two options: doing it by yourself or doing it with a person who's gonna tell you what to do. Most people who are super broke cannot afford a person who are gonna tell them what to do, so no coach, basically you do it by yourself. If you do it by yourself, instantly you're gonna burn through a lot of money. Okay, there's no other option. You will lose money for sure because you're gonna do mistakes, as every beginner does. It's not a bad thing, it just happens because that's how the world works, okay? Beginners do crucial mistakes. They don't know what to focus on. They don't know what their problem is. They try to fix things which don't matter and which are not even their problem. And basically, you're just gonna burn through money. There is no point in doing dropshipping if you have a few $100s in your bank account. Like, it doesn't make sense at all. Because why would you do that? If you just have a few $100s in your bank account, go to a job like a regular human being, get money, and then come back to dropshipping. It does not make sense to get started if you don't have money. Okay? Because all that time you're gonna spend to learn about dropshipping and make it work with this tiny budget, even if it would work, that amount of money you could just make from working 8 hours per day in a regular job. Okay? You're not gonna make millions. In the beginning, if you have less than $1,000 you can spend on this, then you will make for sure more money through just going to a job than trying this with a low budget, because the reality is in the beginning, you don't make money with dropshipping. When you get started, you instantly go to a negative to actually make money. And you need to also understand the dimensions here, because let's say you lose $3,000 in the beginning, and then you actually end up in the long term making 50K in profit, okay? That return on investment is insane. If you would think about that in the crypto market or in the stock market, that would be crazy returns, absolutely like insane, more than 10x returns, right? 3K put in, you lose them basically because you put them in, and you take out 50. That's insane. However, when you start a business, it's viewed like this crazy thing where I have to wait, I have to lose money to actually make money later on. No, that's too much for me. I don't want to do that. And people just stop. So they hear that they need to lose money to actually make some money, and they understand it's not for them, which is also fine. And this video is basically to weed out people who are not made for this, okay? And again, you have two options. Either you invest the money into ads and try to do things by yourself and burn through a lot of money. And I've seen this happen time and time again. If you just try things by yourself, you fix mistakes which are not real, and you don't fix mistakes which are real, okay? So you test the product, it doesn't work. You change the product, and then you test the next one. It doesn't work again, you change the next product. You basically constantly do this over and over again and lose money. In reality, for example, your problem was your ads, but you don't know about that because you think this product is not perfect, that's why I need to change it, and you try to do the same style of ads and they don't work. Or it's the other way around, where you change up a bunch of ads, a bunch of store variations and stuff like that, when in reality your product sucks, okay? It's impossible to identify what your problem is because you don't know. You think that you know, but in reality you don't. Where people actually get started with my program, they see issues which are completely not real. They tell me, hey man, why I'm here, why I really need your help is I need to understand email marketing. I really need to understand how the whole flow of email marketing works, and that's what you need to teach me. And I asked them, okay, so how many sales did you make? What's your story? And they tell me, yeah, I have like 50 sales. Why the fuck would you need emails right now? You don't. And I tell them, listen, your problem is not connected to emails at all. If you would have the perfect email flow right now, you would maybe make $20 a week, $50 a week extra, okay? That's not what you need right now. You need to make real money by solving your problem. And for example, it could be you have a terrible product, or your pricing sucks, or your offer is terrible, or your ad structure is bad, or you don't understand how to select products and you constantly test products over and over again, which all don't fit the real criteria of success. You think a product just has to be problem solving, has the wow effect, and a lot of AliExpress orders and like a good margin. And that's basically that. It's enough to test it, and you test it and it doesn't work, and you keep testing those products which fit all of those things, or even worse, you test something which you personally like, and you only test products which you think are really, really good because you love them, which doesn't matter at all. And you do all those things, and I'm there to open your eyes, okay? I look at that and I tell you, hey man, your question is bullshit. Like what you're asking me right now, even if I give you the perfect answer to that, it's not gonna help you. So don't ask me that, ask me this. This is your problem, all right? And I guide them in the direction of what their real issue is and how we solve that. And this is the exact reason why people don't succeed by themselves. If I think back and look at everybody who I just had contact with, in terms of either they wanted to join but I didn't accept them, or I wanted them to join but they didn't want it, or they joined. If you have all those people, which were like a lot of people, if I think back to all of them, 98% of people who didn't have a person who's guiding them didn't succeed. And this number is probably even way higher in the real world, because those like people who reach out to me, at least they have some sense of urgency and some sense of understanding that they have a problem, because if they wouldn't understand that they have a problem, they wouldn't reach out for help, okay? So the real number is even worse. And 98% of all the people we talked to who didn't have a mentor before, who was really, really good, which is also extremely rare, or which we didn't start with, didn't succeed. And if I talk to people who make decent numbers, who already make like 6 figures per month, and basically want to join the program to actually get more help and to scale further, every single person who ever joined who made real money had a person who guided them through it, okay? Everybody. It's not a matter of maybe this is better for me, or I don't need a coach, or I don't need a person who's gonna guide me through it. It's bullshit. You for sure, 100,000%, will be faster in reaching your goals if you're gonna have a person who achieved your goals already and they tell you exactly what to do, okay? Obviously, there's a lot of bullshit on YouTube, a lot of bullshit on Instagram, a lot of bullshit on TikTok and Facebook, and a lot of the people who actually pretend to know what the fuck they're talking about don't know anything, okay? And that's obviously also a problem, and I have a lot of people who come to me and tell me about those crazy stories where they pay an insane amount of money to people which never did dropshipping, which never help people, where they basically don't know what they're doing. Some of them actually know what they're doing, but they just don't offer the proper support. They don't have one-on-one calls. They just throw you in with a bunch of people in one group and basically coach you through that. And the problem there is, in the dropshipping community, reality is people steal products, okay? If you have a really, really good product and you go into a group of 50 other dropshippers and you show your store because you need the coach to review it in front of everybody, somebody guaranteed will steal your product, 100,000%, okay? And this is the problem with group coachings in dropshipping in general, because you can never be sure that nobody from everybody who's watching is stealing your product, okay? Those are all people who want to make dropshipping work, and they see your success, and instantly your product is going to die down because other 5 people test exactly your product with your ads, with your store, and they just steal the thing from you. So sometimes, even if you find a person who knows what they're talking about, they don't know how to communicate it properly, and they don't know how to coach the right way, so the people actually sustainably make a lot of money. And this is the exact reason why a big part of my program is one-on-one. Everything is included in the program. Obviously, you will also have the group calls, and they're very, very valuable if they're done correctly, okay? But they're not there for you to show the product so everybody else sees it. Showing the product and me reviewing your store, reviewing your products, reviewing your ads is in a one-on-one and separate call. And it's extremely important to have that. Summed up, the main point I want to make here is dropshipping is not a low-budget business, okay? If you have less than $1,000 in your bank account, don't start. That's it. Just don't. And I could sell you like a little video course and make money off that, but I don't need to. It's not like, I understand that even if I sell you that course, you're not gonna make the money from that, okay? And I have this one-on-one program because I know that's what delivers results. As simple as that. So if everything what I just said makes sense to you, you need to click the link below, sign up for a free consultation session with me personally, and we're gonna find out if you're a good fit for the program. We do not accept everybody into the program. All right? It's just not the way we work. I want to work with quality people who actually know that this business model is not a get-rich-quick thing. They understand that they really need to put in the work and actually put in time into this business model to make it work long-term. Because my goal with every student is always to get them into the long program, which are basically years. I want to have long-term relationships with every student one-on-one, and that's not possible if I would accept everybody, because then what happens, I have this group of hundreds of people who all are in one group, but I cannot provide one-on-one support to everybody, and I just don't want that. So let's find out if you actually are a good fit for the program. Click the link below, sign up for a free consultation session. We're gonna see. And also, if you have any other questions in general about dropshipping or about the program itself, you can also go to my Instagram page. I started to be a little bit more active on there and started a new account a few weeks ago. So you can ask me every question you want on there. And yeah, talk to you there.